Hi guys, my name is Taylor, and today I'm going to be demonstrating a social affective strategy that I like to implement in my classroom. It's something that I do with my 4-year-old students, and it's just a way that they can all feel like a sense of community and they can all feel like they belong. So this strategy that I use is called the Feeling Faces check-in strategy. So this strategy helps. This strategy helps young learners because it helps them to build awareness, build empathy. It helps with their vocabulary development, and also just helps them form a sense of community almost. Sorry if you see my eyes wandering, I'm looking at a PowerPoint that I made. But anyways, it's especially useful because because I have 4 English language learners in my class. 3 of them are Spanish speaking at home, and 1 of them is German speaking. So this is a very effective strategy that I use to help them communicate their emotions. So why this would matter is that social affective strategies help students be able to feel safe and connected while learning. And when children can identify and share how they feel, they're more open to participating, trying new things, and supporting one another, which this is something that is very important, especially at a young age. My students are in pre-K, and I want to help them learn these strategies for when they go on into kindergarten and grade school. So in my morning circle time, I begin modeling the feeling circle. So I have these, I wish I had them here with me, but I created these little popsicle stick feeling faces. So there's a happy, sad, angry, frustrated, and nervous face. And each morning, I have 20 kids in my class, so I can't do 20 kids every single morning, but I will use my I will use these other popsicle sticks with their names on them to pick who wants to share. And obviously if someone doesn't want to share how they're feeling with the class, I'm not gonna force them to. But I ask them to come up, and then I ask them to pick a face and pick a feeling face, and then first say what the emotion is, and then explain why they're having this emotion. For the students that are English language learners, I will model the sentence first, and I'll kind of help them by using a different tone or using gestures to reinforce the meaning. Happy, I'll make a happy face, or sad, I'll demonstrate what it's what sad means. And then once they say how they're feeling, then I always validate their emotion, and then I say thank you for sharing, and I continue to compliment them, because it's a really it could be a really nerve-wracking thing for students to come up to the beginning of the front of the class. And obviously if someone really doesn't want to, I have this one student, she really does not like to, but so I never force her to, but the opportunity is always presented to them. This activity would support social and affective learning because, well, actually for a couple of reasons. It helps them to be able to develop their confidence using English in real context. It helps them to listen to their peers, and it also helps them to practice empathy, which is something empathy is a big word for preschoolers, and it's something that even adults struggle with. So learning empathy, or learning how to be empathetic at such a young age, that's such a crucial thing to be taught. And honestly, I feel a lot of people I feel it's hard to teach how to be empathetic, but you can introduce it by allowing my students to recognize how their classmates are feeling, and then being oh, this person's feeling frustrated today, what can I do to help them? Or maybe this person's a little sad today, so maybe I need to either offer to play with them or leave them alone. And then it's just a good way for students to be in touch with their emotions. And then eventually over time, they'll become more expressive and self-aware, which will end up reducing anxiety, and then will strengthen classroom relationships among everybody, which, as I've noticed, it actually does help. The friendships in my classroom are actually so sweet. Everybody it's, I mean, obviously there's moments where it's of chaos because they're 4 years old, but overall I can tell that the feeling faces really help them, and honestly I see them a lot of times just go over there and look through them one-on-one. So in summary, my feeling check-in circles, it creates a safe space for emotional expression and connection, which is essential for language development and overall well-being. thank you guys for watching. I really guys hope you understood and also enjoy it. Bye.